Hey, what's up guys? So in the last video, we created a simple combat system. And that system is great for what it is. But if you are gonna make a full-fledged game that people will enjoy playing, they are probably gonna want a bit more variety than just one animation playing over and over again. And that's what we are gonna focus on today. We are gonna add random animations to our attacks. So the way we are gonna do this is first we are gonna need some animation. I have 2 extra animations here today. You can use as many animations as you want. This is completely scalable. You can have as much as like 20 animations or even more. It's not limited. So we're gonna need some montages first. We can either make them from scratch, or in this case, I'm just gonna duplicate the montage that we already created the last time, which is the light attack. I'm just gonna select it. I'm gonna press Ctrl D. And I'm gonna change the name to light attack 2, so we know which animation is which. I'm gonna open it, and here in the top part of the timeline, you can see that we have the light attack. This is the animation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into asset browser here and search for the animation that we want to use instead. So for me, that is light attack 2. Then we're gonna click on it and drag it to the green part. And now we have these 2 attacks. I'm just gonna click on the old one, delete, and that's it. Now we have basically a new montage that already has implemented notify. So I'm just gonna pause the animation, and then I'm gonna look for where I want my swing to begin and move attack start there, and then do the same thing with attack end. And then I'm gonna just save and close it. I'm gonna do the same thing for the last animation as well. Okay, now that we have this created, we can start making the system. And it's really easy. So I'm gonna go into my character blueprint where we already have this old system, and I'm just gonna delete. Or actually, I'm gonna just Ctrl Z and I'm gonna leave the left mouse button. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna do first a random integer in range. This will generate our number. So I'm gonna just set the values to 1 to 3. The maximum amount, the maximum number is the amount of animations you want to have. So for me, I'm gonna have 3 animations, so it's 3. But if you want to have, let's say 5, it's gonna be, of course, 5. Then from return value, drag out and search for switch. And the way switch node works is kind of like a crossroads almost, that basically based on the input, which in this case is the integer or number, we are gonna go a different path. So I'm gonna add pane, and I'm gonna add panes until I have 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna ignore the 0. Default is basically if something goes wrong, there is no input, this is gonna be the default route. So now that we have that, I'm just gonna search for do once node, and I'm gonna plug it between the switch and between the press mouse button event like this. And then from the first path, I'm just gonna search for a play and montage. Then from return value, we are gonna look for delay. So just hold down your D on a keyboard and click to get delay. And then we are gonna just again cycle it back into the reset. And then we are gonna just duplicate 2 times, drag it down, and then plug it all in. Alright, and we're gonna of course need to slot in our animation. So I'm just gonna slot in 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm gonna take the default and I'm gonna just slot it into the first animation. So in case something actually does go wrong, which it shouldn't in this setup since it's really simple, but just in case, plug it in. That way you know that at least some attack will go through. And that's basically it. Now if we compile and save, we can go in, and then as you can see, now we play random animations. So like always, I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching and see ya.